Well done, Greg Carter. Don't ask me why I put that one on there. Hardcastle and McCormick. See, I remember that show from the 80s, and I thought I'd do some 80s TV shows. I thought I'll put them up there. And on the Patreon stream yesterday, I put the old sitcom with Jason Bateman, It's Your Move. No one got it. So am I the only one who remembers It's Your Move with the dregs of humanity? Oops, and I'm knocking my glasses off. That's a good start, isn't it? Can't see anything here. Hello, Christopher Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
No, Howard, I didn't see the short-lived ones called Out of This World. Out of This World. Yes, I did. Out of This World. Didn't that star Patrick Duffy? You'd you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home? I remember that one. I don't remember Otherworld. Don't remember Otherworld. See, we do get these 80s sitcoms. Chris from Basildon? Wow, that's my old hometown, Chris. I used to live in Pitsea. God, just down the road. Where in Basildon are you, Chris? Oh, it's all good. How the devil is everybody? Been having some fun today because, well, check this out. First off, I've got the Volvo, the 122 Amazon. I was trying to rack my brains where I've seen this car before. And if you've ever seen the film Four Weddings and a Funeral, Hugh Grant's driving it or trying to drive it at the start. The car doesn't start, so he ends up going in a Mini at the first wedding. When you get to the third wedding, when he's going to Scotland to meet Carrie, Annie McDowell's character, he drives it to the castle, and that's the Volvo, albeit a different colour to the one that I'm building. So that is me in the garden, and look at the size of that box. And if you remember on Wednesday when we did the poacher, I've got a picture of both together here, and as you can see, they're exactly the same size box. It's ginormous. So 892 parts in that. Going to be fun to build. So I'm not sure when I'm building it next week, but I will be building that definitely next week. But if you want to get that for yourself, it's over at IXO Collections. And I think it's retailing around about 900 euros, probably 890 euros. And that converts to, I don't know what it converts to. No, I think it's a bit more than that. And it converts to about £890. The thing is, we Brexited, so there is customs charge to pay on that. And for some reason, I've noticed some other people have been getting this from IXO Collections and getting a customs charge. My customs charge on this was £166. So all in all, it's probably going to be about £1,000 for that model, which is pretty much standard for most of the part works that we're building at the moment. Some people didn't get as much custom charge as me, though, and they're in the UK, so I don't quite know how that works. So it's all fun. You do know I do these monologues at the start, so I will try and catch up with the chat when I can. But I do like my little monologue here. So that's that. Now, today I'm glad Spruverse is joining us because the time difference is all over the place at the moment. Just in case you don't know, in the UK, we go forward in time. So an hour forward on Sunday at 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, at the moment though, elder peeps in America have already put their clocks forward, or yeah, they've already put them forward. So if you're in LA at the moment, I believe you're only 7 hours behind, not 8 hours. So it's good that you can join us tonight, Phil. Now, Phil has recently been to the Academy of Motion Pictures Museum in LA, and I believe it opened in September. And he sent me some pictures. These pictures I'm going to share with you because they are amazing, absolutely amazing. So that is the Academy of Motion Pictures Museum. Look, the roads are empty there, so I don't know if that's typical traffic in LA. I've heard traffic can be a complete nightmare in LA. Oops, I cut the sound off. Check some of these pictures out here. We got E.T. phone home. Ouch. I'm standing on my testicles. That's why he was in constant pain. The shark, look at that. Now, isn't that the proper, that's a sculpt, isn't it, of the actual shark? I'm sure it is. Because I've seen that somewhere before on the internet. I'm sure that's a sculpt. Can't be sure. You have to let me know. R2-D2, looking good. Look at that alien head. Wow, the actual skull in there, and you've got a close-up of it here. Look, check that out. This looks like an amazing place to go. E.T. again, and I think that's it. I think that's all I've got there. Now we've got a film museum here which I haven't been to. I wonder if we can get to that on Sunday, Mrs. Weldawayne. It's Mother's Day. I bet everyone's taking their mothers to the film museum. We'll have to see. Thank you, Alan. I really appreciate that. It's 10 a.m. in Hawaii. Are you over in Hawaii, Aaron? Oh, wow. I bet you've got some lovely weather. You know what? We've had lovely weather here. I've actually got, look, a little tan today because I've been mowing gardens and doing all the stuff ready for the summer here. So, Gunny. Oh, Gunny, Bruce, I'm glad you come to join us. I haven't got anything with me. I've left it all in the house. Hello? Hello? 1 second.
You really need to move your hoodie's tassel.
Okay. Okay. Alexa, stop. Did you hear that? Mrs. Rhoda Wayne saying that the where our tassel's coming down, it makes quint look like a completely different word. So I've just chucked them behind there at the moment. Gunny, I've left them all in the house. Gunny got us some loads of Christmas presents, and I want to make a video of them, and I was going to do it tonight, but I've left everything in the house. One thing I did get, as you can see, Bruce, I'm using at the moment, is a Jaws barrel, which opens my beer, which is excellent. This has had the first bit of use that I'm telling you. But we got an Ecto one Haynes manual. We got a Batman 1966 TV where you can push a button and it shows selected scenes from the Batman series. Oh God, there's loads of Jaws. Remembering Martha's Vineyard book. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne got a Jaws notepad. Oh God, there was loads. And Bruce, well, we were both flabbergasted. Absolutely flabbergasted. So thank you for that. Thank you big time. Last Oscars had a music performance on that balcony. Well, they've cut down on a lot of things at the Oscars this year, I believe. I don't think they've got film score. I think they're presenting that not as part of the ceremony now. I know they've cut quite a lot back, and there's a big hoo-ha about it. I normally watch the Oscars, to be honest with you. So, but those pictures are pretty amazing, Phil. I bet you had a field day there. Bet you had an absolute field day. Okay, now let me unselect that. I've got some other things to tell you. I'm telling you, I'll start my monologue. On the Patreon stream, we've been building this nodding head, what is it? Nodding donkey pump. We've got about one more show to do, I think, and then that's completed. What I didn't realise is this: not only does this pump water, but it also charges your phones. You've got power chargers up here. You actually can charge it inside, but charge other items from here as well. So it's going to be good to have this go around in the back, and then when the wheel spins, these go over, as you can see. Been having a field day doing that, but quite a lot of things to do. God, it's been busy here this week, I tell you. Are you going to watch the Halo series live action coming up this week? I was never a big fan of Halo, to be honest with you, Howard. So, no. Your electric screwdriver store arrived. Looks great. Can't wait to use it in anger. Oh, bless. Okay, so one of the biggest questions I get on the channel, and this is, no, that is not one of the biggest. This is the biggest question I get on the channel. Where do I get my workstation? And now the company that used to make the workstation is no longer with us, so you can't get this workstation anymore. But there's been things in development. For quite a few months, and I want to introduce you to a guy called David Howe. David Howe's a model builder just like yourself, and he's done about a 3-minute welcome to the cave video, so I want you to watch that now.
Hello everyone, I thought I'd give you a tour of my model making workshop. As you can see, this is in my back garden. It's actually a garden office which I've commandeered into my modelling workshop. These things come sort of flat packed. It's like the ultimate in flat pack furniture, I guess, which you can put together in about a day. I had some help with a builder friend of mine, but he went together without any problems. The side windows in addition, I had that included, as the one that came with the flat pack was wooden, just to help with security and obviously with heat to keep this thing nice and warm in the winter time. Right, so I'll just move inside and I'll give you a tour of the interior. Well, here we are inside my workshop. As you can see, it's set up in 2 areas. The one on the right is a spray booth which I fitted just a couple of weeks ago. Really enjoying getting back into airbrushing. When I was younger, all I had was a Badger and some canned air, and that's all I had. So it's a bit of revelation using spray booths and compressors, and I'm using a Evolution CR airbrush, which is amazing. But if I pan round, you can get a kind of idea of how the actual workstation is set up. The idea was obviously I can do some modelling on the left hand side, and then spin around to the spray booth when I need to do any kind of painting or put any kind of varnishes on for weathering or whatever I'm doing at the time. At the moment I'm working on the Mandalorian's Razor Crest, which is going together really nicely. Now if I just walk forward slightly, and if I then pull my magnifier out of the way, which is absolutely essential because at my age I can't see very small details, because I do lots of different kinds of model making. I do very small 1/72 scale all the way through to large scale part works, so that magnifier is absolutely essential when I want to see the details. Also I do a lot of figure painting, so to try to see the faces of a 1/35 scale figure is quite difficult, but that magnifier is absolutely essential. Now if I just spin around slightly, you can see the other side of my workshop, and that's my stash as it sits at the moment. If you also look down, you can also see some of the part works I'm working on. At the moment I'm doing Knight Rider, the DeLorean, and on the bottom there is Iron Man. I also do a bit of a Lego as well. I've got the ISS, as you can see there, to put together, and a few other kits. On this side, a bit of a display case, which hopefully I'm going to be filling with nice scale models. If I walk around to this corner, you'll get a better idea of, I guess, the kind of space that I've actually got available. And as the windows, this is the whole thing is self-contained. There's the electrics and the heater in the roof. That's an infrared heater which I charge for this space, and it's great. It really heats this space really well. So that's my workspace. Someone asked me to do a bit of a tour of how it looks at the moment, so there you go. Yeah, hopefully we'll speak soon.
There you go. How impressive is that? And if you're anything like me, your head was doing this, looking at the models on the shelf and see what you've actually got there, David. Now, David runs the company tyrellmodels.co.uk. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in the workstation, because we've been in the process of designing a workstation. So here's the link. And you've got it on the screen there. Now, what you need to do, if you are interested in a workstation, is to go over to tyrellmodels.co.uk. There is a tab, which I'm going to go over and show you what the website looks like. Looks like that. You see a tab at the top there that says workstation. Click on that, and then down the bottom, you can register your interest in it. Now, the workstation we've designed is pretty similar to what I've got there, with a few notable changes, and that is a modular system on the back. So we're going to be having a modular unit where you can actually have a place to put your screwdrivers, your, I don't know, sprue cutters, scalpels, everything all over the place. But it's all part of a modular system. And not just that, you've got, oh God, my thing's not working today. Where's my pictures? My pictures have gone. But you've got places to put your screws. You've still got these, let me take one out. You've still got, oh, stand by. This, you've still got these pots to keep your oil, your screws and stuff like that in. It's really good. I've seen a prototype of it, and it's something that we've talked about how we can improve on the model that we've got here as well. So that's coming. So if you are interested in getting a workstation, then we're in the design phase or prototype phase at the moment. Just head over to tyrellmodels.co.uk. You know what? I went to school with someone called Tyrrell, so it's so confusing for me. So Tyrell Models. I know it's Blade Runner reference, but Blade Runner's really not my sort of film. I didn't like it at all. But but Lou Dalmaso knows that. Check that site out. You'll be able to click on the workshop link, and as we get more progress through it, and we've got some designs to actually show you, I'll make sure that they're posted up on social media and on the channel, so you can see exactly what these are going to look like. But they're invaluable, and it's probably the biggest email, the biggest question I get: where did I get my workstation? You're going to have place for the A2 mat. The A2 mat's going to come with it. It looks absolutely brilliant, so I thought I'd let you know that that's in the works. But once again, I'll put that link in chat, so head over there. You can see all the other stuff that's on there as well. But thank you for sharing that, David. I will keep everybody updated as we progress with that and see how it's getting on. Have I got anything else? I think we're good. Now I can just take a sip of Dr. Pepper or Mr. Pibb. It depends what part of America you're in. And just chat with you. So hello, Troy, how's it going? I did see I don't know if you're home now, Bruce Gunny, but I hope you heard me. I really appreciate what you've done for us. That was absolutely amazing. Mine's kind of all over sort of too. I'm in the middle of designing my toy barn. Really? Oh my god. Wait, well, I mean, I was looking at the workstation we've got here, and like the magnetic strips at the front here, they don't really do a lot, to be honest with you, apart from make dust. So it's in the way, if I'm to be honest with you. And it's hard to display the tools at the back because they don't fit properly into the units. And when they do, I can only fit a certain amount of screwdrivers and tweezers in there. But with these solutions that David's got here, I can fit loads in there. You can have little paint holders, so you can have them on the little crocodile clip. So if you want to use it for painting, it's not just a part workspace. It's for all crafts. If you want to do painting on it, you'll have all the pots and modular features for painting. It's just great, absolutely great. But I'm sure if you've got any questions, David's in chat at the moment, and he'll be able to answer that for you. And also, yes, that's good, David. If anyone's got anything they'd like to see at a workstation that isn't there at the moment, and you pretty much see mine when I'm doing it, then obviously let me or David know, and I will pass that on. Oh, that's good, Bruce. That's excellent. Phoebe's still wearing her collar. She won't take it off, just so you know. And we did have her in the Gryffindor vest, and yeah, she likes that as well. Hello, Charlotte. Tonight on these streams is when I get to chat with my daughter. This is where we have sort of like a family meetup. How are you, Charlotte? Are you okay? Your model area is also my bedroom desk and my work from home desk. Ah, Phil, you see, this is why you need a workstation. Because, I mean, the amount of space, if you've ever been in the workshop, and I know David's visited, he's been in the workshop here, he'll tell you there's not a lot of space here. It's what you can do with that space. So the table that I'm working on here is just shy of 1 meter. And it's probably about, I don't know, 50, 60 centimeters in depth. That's it. That's my workstation. But then I've got this, obviously, workstation unit on top of it. And it means that I can chat to you peeps and then turn and just do the building here. So it's what you do with your space. Work from home, Jason. I'm guessing. Phil, you have a garage that's a storage area, but needs a lot of work to make it suitable model area, and I can't afford it at the moment. I mean, to be honest with you, at the moment here, I've got to, I still haven't got a paint booth. I'm still using a cardboard box for a paint booth, and to vent the toxic gases that are coming off of my lacquer paints, I just open a window. So it's all cool. Just to let you know, if you're waiting for a plaque for the side of work, I've been banging on it this week, getting loads and loads onto the side of the workshop. I've run out of plaques, so I've got another set to be delivered tomorrow. I've got another 48, I think, coming tomorrow. So I'll be able to get back onto that again. You need a money-making machine in my workshop home. I think we all need one of them, David. How about a coffee maker? What do you mean, Michael? What do you mean, build one? I mean, I've got the Dole Gusto. I can never remember the name. All I know, it makes money. Dole Gusto, is that it? It makes my coffee in the morning, and believe me, if I'm waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I can't function without a coffee. I'm eager to try LA coffee or American coffee. We'll have to see how that works out. I do like cappuccinos, I have to say, and I am rather partial to an espresso now and again. Hello, Helder. How's it going? I don't know when we're going to be actually doing this Volvo, by the way, because we're going to be doing it the same way we're doing the Poker. I think that's how it's pronounced. I can never pronounce anything, because basically you do as much as you want in each time, and I'm trying to make it manageable, and I don't want the videos to be over 20 minutes long. So I'm probably going to be doing it the same way as the Poker Ducati. We'll have to see. Tomorrow on the channel we're going to be doing the Zero Fighter, and I've already had a look for the instructions. It doesn't seem to be much to do, but you know me, I'm going to cock that up, and the video will probably be out late morning. The later the video's out tomorrow, the bigger problems I've had with it. So it's a big space, just too much space. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, everything I've got in here, first of all, it's very snug in here because, you know, I've got quite a good area to walk around. Although, Ian, I haven't got much area at the moment because I've got a massive, ginormous Poker, the caddy box in here. But it's all good. Michelle Wayne has one. Mrs. Wayne, what do I have? Oh, a coffee maker. Yeah, I have got one. I have got one. Sorry, I'm just getting the conversation here. It's not. Oh, David, what's the time? 20 past 8 and we're already in the gutter. This is why Mrs. Wilder Wayne made me I mean, the font choice could have been better, I reckon. Although I do like my Quint shirt. I do like my Quint shirt. That's got me into trouble a few times. It turns heads where people are like, why have you got that written on you? So that's why Mrs. Wilder Wayne weren't going to show me. The Airwolf. I think that's the next build that everyone wants after Knight Rider. Everyone keeps asking for Airwolf. So I want to try something tonight. Stand by. I'm wondering if you can hear that. Because believe it or not, we've had a really hot day in the UK today. It's been in the 70s again. And it's actually getting quite toasty in here. So I've turned the air conditioning on. So I don't know if you can hear that or not. But, oh, it's keeping me cool. It's lovely. Dulce Gusto. Thank you, Bergdis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right as well. I understand that I was pronouncing the Ducati wrong. I was calling it the Panigale R. But I understand it's pronounced Pengali. Is that right? Pengali? Pangali? Seems to have a silent I in it. But you see, this is why I've got a YouTube channel, so all you peeps can rectify me. Need a bar for your rum and glasses. Varel man, Mrs. Wilder Wayne's actually made 2 shelves. One shelf of gin, which you can't get anything else on there anymore, I'll be honest with you. And then my rum shelf, which I've got like 3 bottles of Kraken, loads of mini bottles and loads of glasses. But I'm being completely outdone by Mrs. Wilder Wayne's gin collection. She's there's issues there. There's issues. I'm wondering if I should go around at night and start putting a line where they are. That's how she puts up with me, you see. Plenty of gin. Plans are afoot to replace your current rotten 8x12 shed. I mean, it blew down, didn't it? I couldn't believe those pictures. You were having some bad luck that week, Svi. I have to share it with the missus for her taxidermy, though. Hope she doesn't want... Well, I mean, you should split it in half. I bet you if I had my way, Mrs. Wilder Wayne would have that section over there for all her sewing. But, I don't know. You have the wife send you some BRCC. Nope, I don't know what BRCC is. I don't need a coffee maker for live stream. An optic bottle would be better. Oh my God. You missed the question. My question. I can't remember what my question was, David. I'm not sure. Just so you know, I have been working on the Enterprise. Look, this is what they look like before they've been coloured or anything. They're so clear, as you can see. But I've got one panel there, another panel there, another panel there. So we are getting on with it. We're almost at halfway now. It's taken a lot longer than I thought because I'm so busy at the moment doing these things. I'm trying to finish and get ahead of a lot of things because I am going to be away from the end of May. So I'm trying to sort of catch up, if you like. So it's all good. Black Rifle Coffee Co. Ooh, that sounds nice. I've heard there's some coffee brands out there with really, really funny names like, I don't know, Black Death or something. You're going to die if you drink this coffee brand. Adrian, I mentioned that a few streams ago, looking at some of the trials that either never came out or came out in some obscure location, and that Lotus Esprit was one of them. I'd love to do that. But saying that, just before the stream started today, we were having a bit of banter about the time, the time paradox, the time continuum, space time continuum, and I made a joke about Flash Gordon, and I'd love to build, because I'm looking at it here, the War Rocket Ajax. Now, I haven't seen any models for this, but I do know Monsters in Motion used to do a 31-inch long replica. I don't think they've got any stock at the moment, but $1,500 it is. But 31 inches. Wow. But I'm wondering, is that out as a model elsewhere? I've seen it on Amazon, and they're talking 31 inches as well, so I'm wondering if that's the same model. But yeah, the War Rocket Ajax from Flash Gordon, that would be an excellent build. And I could get Brian Blessed to sign it. He's doing an appearance in a couple of months down in Yarmouth. Get to meet Brian Blessed. Wow. I'll take care, Tina. See you later. Wait, what was your favourite computer games when you were younger? Mine was Populous, all the games. Roger, I used to play the ZX Spectrum. So most of the time, if I wasn't playing Jet Set Willy and Manic Miner and Horace Goes Skiing, I did like the text-based adventures, like The Hobbit, Sherlock. I used to like that. That's probably why I like the Dark Room, if you've ever heard of the Dark Room. Sports games as well, like Football Manager. But when I got the Sega, it was... Target Renegade was another one. When I got the Sega Mega Drive, I think we're more like Streets of Rage and stuff like that. I wasn't a big fan of platforms, so Sonic and didn't really do much for me. And then I got into World of Warcraft, of course, and that was it. Hooked on World of Warcraft. Mrs. Weather Wayne, Czech was coming on Channel 4. Yes, there is a Doll's House program. She's watching 2 at the moment, Flashman, actually. So we've set all of our skyboxes up to record everything. So not that I get the TV anymore. She takes the TV off me. Phil L, you ordered a 148 scale Airwolf from Japan, currently going nowhere as Japan Post aren't shipping to Western Europe. Oh my god, I didn't even know there was a 1.4. Stand by. I've got to look at that. Oh yeah, wow. I'm just looking at it. They don't look too bad. But, I mean, it has got the problem that I did figure when we were talking about Airwolf before. It looks like a helicopter. There you go. Did someone say Kraken? I haven't had a Kraken for ages. I've been drinking. I got delivered loads of ale. Ale? Ale. That's another word I have problems with at Christmas. I'm trying to work my way through that. You're busy with your other hobby. The clubs are back to normal. Yeah, everything's getting back to normal now. I know that you don't have to wear masks in Scotland now, I believe. So you're all good up there. All ready for us. Hello, Craig. Craig, how's it going? What do you think of the P&O CNO? I can't believe what they've done, Ian. I can't believe that they've done all of that. And then they're replacing staff which aren't on minimum wage. And I'm guessing that their contracts is in another country which gets around it. I don't know. But people need to vote with their feet when they do things like that. It's disgusting. The Black Rifle Coffee Company. Why have I never heard of that? Black Rifle Coffee Company. You know what? If we didn't have the internet, I don't know what I'd do. I feel like I'm plugged into some sort of oracle. I can answer it any questions. Oh, wow. Wow. That looks some pretty interesting coffee. I'm the only one in this house that drinks coffee, I have to say. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne likes her tea. As a matter of fact, Phil, if we're coming to America, she's bringing tea bags with her. So you can't watch it. I don't know what it's like about getting tea through customs, but we'll have to see. Yes, John, I will be doing the Zero. Is it pack 11? I don't think it's pack 11, is it? I think it's pack 10. It might be 11. I don't know what we're on. Whatever pack I've got will be on the channel tomorrow. So, British Rail coffee cubes. I've never heard of that, Gary. You wonder if you can make some crew for the 1701D. Will be very small. You'll need a magnifier like David's to paint. Yeah, definitely. It would have to be microscopic, I reckon. I mean, for all the people that don't complete it, they could have a crash saucer section and everyone standing on top. A la Generations, I suppose. Hopefully you can make a cave video before the midsummer. Well, that's a good thing. I see. I might not just do a standalone. I might make it part of the live stream, because then I can comment over it. That's the advantage of doing it part of a live stream. We have cave videos on the live stream, and then I can talk about it while it's going on. That could be good. You just signed up for the Tumblr and the Barris Batmobile. I don't know when the next Tumblr's coming out, but I mean, it's pretty impressive. Look, we got it down here. I was trying to rack my brains at what part of the Tumblr this is, and I used to think this was the top, but it's not. The actual main body of the car is up here, the front. This bit goes underneath, so it's like that. But it's, as I said, it's all metal. It's pretty cool. I do like these trials. Could you put a link back up for the workstation? I certainly can. I've got it here. Stand by. There you go. It's in chat. You spoke to Eagle Boss the other day, and they're saying there's low stocks available in the next issue of Ghostbusters. Paul, I tell you what, I need to speak to all you folks in America. I understand that things aren't getting any better for you regarding deliveries from Eagle Moss. Is that correct? Because to be honest with you, over here, the deliveries are starting to get back to normal. So, I mean, I've got my Titanic here. That's going to be out on Monday. I've had a notification of the Eleanor being shipped. I haven't received anything for Ecto 1 yet, but I have received all of my Star Trek Enterprise. So, is it still all over the place in America? Don't know. Gordon's alive. I've had so many opportunities to meet him, Andrew, but I haven't met him yet. He seems like a nice bloke, I have to say. Well, Wayne, then you better not stab, smash, burn, or get sick again if you're going to catch up. I'm already 7 years behind for those things. Look, 10 days. I've been good for 10 days. And in that time, I've cleaned out lawnmowers. You know, you saw me today changing a scalpel blade. I'm really tempting fate. I've been fine. Look, all of my scars have gone. As I mentioned to the patrons, look, Wolverine healing I've got. Look, that's that bad one I had there. Me burn's gone. I'm telling you, I heal quickly. The ZX Spectrum was also... I love the ZX Spectrum. I love Crash Magazine. Everything to do with my childhood can be encapsulated with the ZX Spectrum. Who is the most famous person I've met? Well, I used to work for Blockbusters, David. So I've met loads of people. I've met Tom Cruise. This is to sign autographs. So I've met Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Sandra Bullock, Elizabeth Shue, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. I've got these pictures somewhere. All the cast of Karate Kid, because I love the Karate Kid. But for people that I've met to actually chat with and have a good sit down, there's a couple. There's Brody Hustler, who's a star of Buffy, who I went to a football game with. A really nice guy. We were at a convention for Star Fury, and I think it was the Euros playing or the World Cup. We all just got together in a group and watched the football. It was absolutely a great night. Who else? Dane Johnson, who did the makeup for Buffy. Here's my inspiration to get a big tattoo. I've got a big tattoo on my back. Here's my inspiration to get that. Because I was a big Buffy and Angel fan at the time. I'll have to show you some of the pictures because I like Joss Whedon stuff as well. So I've got all the cast of Firefly I've met. But you know, I mean, when I go to these conventions, it's I like to meet. I'm not an autograph hunter. I know it sounds like that. I started that way, but I just like to have a moment. I call out have a moment with someone that I admire their work. You know, just to say a few words, see where they're at, see the real person, if you like. So that's what I do. So I tend to when I go to the convention events is to get photos because there's a perfect opportunity to do that. My biggest memory of doing things like that was I was getting my picture taken. You've seen it on the channel loads of times. I'll probably dig it out with Bill Paxton. Unfortunately, he died 6 months later, but we're getting a photo taken and something malfunctioned with the camera. So I'm just chatting with Bill for a good 3 or 4 minutes. And then Mark McClure from Back to the Future and played Jimmy Olsen in Superman came in, and he looked absolutely awful. We were at was it Earls Court? I think it was Earls Court. It might have been the Olympia. And he was either getting heat stroke or the heat had just done him in. So they put a cold towel on him. I had a water, so I gave him a water, and he sat down because he missed his photo shoot. So I was chatting with Mark McClure trying to get him okay. Obviously, Bill was concerned with Mark McClure. And then we just got on with our pictures, and then everyone was happy. And again, it was a moment, everyone just got on with things. But you have that encapsulation. I'm just fascinated by things like that. But yeah, that was great. So that was when I met Bill Paxton. Yes, Scunny, he's in there. Look, you can't see. I'll take a picture for you. He's in the X-Wing. I was saying to everyone, I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know you could get Luke in his X-Wing outfit for that model. But he's there. Everyone seems to have met Brian Blesswood, except me. I mean, in 2004, I met Pat Morita. I think that was the first London Film and Comic Con at Wembley. So I met Mr. Miyagi, and I've got his autograph. I've got Ralph Macchio's now. I'm a big Karate Kid fan. So, when, I don't know if you're still watching, Phil, but to me, when I was growing up, there was only two places around the LA area that I knew, Encino and Reseda. Because obviously Johnny came from Encino and Daniel was living in Reseda. So to me, LA was just those two places. Are you a Queen fan? Yeah, no, who isn't a Queen fan? Wayne, there is one thing missing, and that is a desk for Mrs. Rhoda Wayne to share the space to do her. You know what, James? She's actually got her own lady cave up in the old man cave, and it's full of sewing stuff, an obscene amount of notepads, which has come to the stage where she's hiding them now because there's too many. But yeah, she does her thing there, and then she's got the doll's house downstairs, so it's all cool. The guy with a big B29 crashed it. Gyros reset on. Are we talking about some remotes here, Troy? Remote control stuff, they're the things that worry me. Crashing things. You still need to wear masks. What, in Scotland? No, Alex, that's stopped. Don't have to wear masks anymore. That stopped on the 21st of March, I believe, wasn't it? Stand by. Yeah. All legal requirements were stopped on the 21st of March. So, if places may ask you to wear them, but they can't call the police on you anymore. Hello, Dave. How's it going? You got COVID. I can't believe you got COVID again. Is that like your third time now? Second time? I found out today that my neighbours have got it. So, I just had it in January, and I've just had my booster like a month ago, so I'm hoping that I am completely and utterly, well, not immune, but, prepared. You'll be drinking Pete's coffee, Major Dickinson's roast. Ooh, that sounds good. Pete's coffee. I've got to check that one out. Hang on. Oh, internet, how I love thee. Pete's coffee. Oh, looks good. Oh, you know what? Any coffee in a black bag to me says, you're strong. You love the plaques. Oh, I'm glad you do, Alan. I'm enjoying making them, and I am trying to spice it up by doing some slightly different. But they are fun to make, but they make an incredible noise making them, so I can't stay in here while they're making them. And I think each one takes around 15 to 20 minutes to do. So, it's all cool. Check out Beanie's Coffee. Everyone seems to be coffee connoisseurs. We had a Americano. Is that what it's called? No. What's it called? There's a coffee we had here before I had the Dolce Gusto. Now, I love the pods. I love the coffee pods, but I do like the... Mrs. Rhoda Wayne got me one of the plunging things. And I do like that coffee as well. But I do find that a lot stronger. Strong so as, I've got pink spots around me after drinking it. In Queensland, our sunrises and sunsets are still affected by the underwater volcanic eruption near Tonga. Really? Oh my God. Well, we've just had the vernal equinox. So if you don't know what that means, it means the sun has just gone overhead of the equator. So it's now moving towards the northern hemisphere. So obviously by June the 21st, it's the longest day, so it will be the maximum amount of sunlight on the planet. Yes, I like my astronomy. Hello, John. How's things down on the south coast? John, I need to get down there. I'm missing the south coast big time. I said I'll meet Svi as well down there. I'm definitely down in Portsmouth on the... Is it the 14th, Mrs. Welderwayne? 14th of August? Can't remember. Mrs. Welderwayne has my schedule. I hope that tumbler does come out. It's for one piece. It looks good. A lot of people were messaging me. They're worried about it being just a push to fit. I think it's because there's just a lot of details to go on this metal part here. I don't think it's going to be like the X-Wing, and I do understand the frustration if it is like that. But it is a good model. But you think about some of the trials that Hachette brought out. We've got the Alien. Obviously, Kevin the Nexus is building some of these. We've got the Robocop. We've got the Batman Tumbler. Can you imagine if they release, and the Harry Potter Express, can you imagine if they decide, yeah, we're going to go ahead with all 4 of those? How do you pick which one you're going to do? Crazy. Deliveries from anything. Deliveries from anything, Quayne. Really? Oh my God. That's bad. That's bad. See, that's where my heart goes out to Eaglemoss, because, you know, you're only as good as the distribution that you've got. And if the distribution's all over the place in America at the moment, then I don't know. But then again, I mean, I've sent stuff to you, Phil, haven't I? And it's got there in like days rather than weeks. Crazy stuff. If Bergdis has a cave video, she'll be on par with Mrs. Welderwayne's Lady Cave video. No, definitely. We need. Everyone says. I mean, if you're on TikTok, I did do a quick show around the workshop today on TikTok, but that's what my workshop looks like. I think Mrs. Welderwayne does need to do another Welcome to the Cave video, because she has changed things up there. She's infiltrated more space from the old man cave, so she's got a lot more space in there. You got stuff on back order for 6 months, Troy. Oh my God. Any news on the Spitfire? Tony, we're down to the last 2 stages. So that stage is 99 and 100. But they've told us not to do anything past issue 93 until issue 100 comes out, so they can rectify whatever problem there is with the build. The way things are going at the moment, I'm going to have the 0 finished before that. So we'll have to see. But I'm not doing it until issue 100. And then probably what I'll do, Tony, is I'll do it all in one go. Pretty much like what I did with the Peugeot there and got that completed. Don't speak too soon. I'm always speaking too soon, DRN. Yes, I don't know if Phil's seen it, actually. The 8-inch NECA Hooper model. What I'm going to try and do, I'm going to go quiet for a second. Hang on. There you go. There you go. Look, this is the NECA model. Oops, what's going on here? Of Hooper that they've got out. Looking like that. Check that out. Now, I was looking at the scowl and I was wondering, would this scowl go with our Orca? See, look, it's 8-inch. It's 8-inch, and if they've got Hooper, they're bound to bring out Brody and Chief Brody and Quint. But wouldn't it be good if that could fit on our Orca? Just sitting on the side like that. That would be excellent. But, you know, 8-inch, where's my ruler? Let me have a look. Yeah, 8-inch is way too big. Oh, my God. Let me change the camera back. Yeah, it needs to be about 4-inch. For our Walker. Perhaps I should write some NECA and say, can you reduce the size by about 50%? Hello, Martin. How's it going? Just so you know, if you're on Facebook, I can see messages, but I can't highlight them on the screen because of this new system I'm working. It's not working very well. So, am I still doing the F40 build? Alan's asked. Yes, I have. I've got almost 20 stages here to do, Alan. And to be honest with you, I'm petrified of doing them. But I'm going to get onto it next week, because tomorrow's the Zero fight. So Monday's definitely the Titanic. Tuesday, I'll probably do the Ferrari. Wednesday, we're going to call it, I think Bergdis had a brilliant name for it, Wheelie Wednesday for the Ducati. I want to get probably Thursday the Volvo done, so Friday could be Ferrari day. Tuesday or Friday, we'll have to see. I have got the base for the Erlberg. This is over there. By the way, I did mention this ages ago, but I've got a base. If you're based in the UK, I don't know how you'd have to come and collect it, but I've got the case for the Peugeot. But I won't be using it. It's still flat packed up. I haven't even opened it. So if anyone wants that, then email me at Wayne. Just so you know, I haven't put these up for ages. If you want to send me things, that's my PO box address there. And if you want my email address, that's my email there. That's my email address there. So obviously watch that on demand if you need to pause that. So you met Weird Al? Oh, do you remember the film UHF? Conan the Librarian? They're doing Blue Thunder? Oh my God. See, now Blue Thunder was an excellent movie. But the series, didn't the series have Hightower, the guy who plays Hightower from Police Academy in? Blue Thunder, God, I remember that. But obviously Roy Scheider was in the film. You've also met Keanu Reeves, wow. Eagle must have charged you 3 times in a row. Now, all my payments, because people ask about the direct debits and have they come out, I always get all of my stuff on PayPal if I can. I just like that extra level of protection on there. So I'm just going to lose my email off the system there. You just got issue 28 of the Ecto last week. See, now we're on 33, so I'm waiting for 34, Neil, but nothing's come through at the moment. You've had a nightmare of Agora. Forgot to tell them about the move, so it went to the old address. DPD told me it would be delivered last Thursday. Oh my God. So did it get delivered to your old address, or did it get rejected? You got a friend on Facebook who works in Cali selling Hollywood people their patio furniture. So Meg Ryan and her hubby came in to buy 50k worth of patio stuff. Wow. You know what I've learned though, Howard, just going back to this meeting celebrities, that at the end of the day, they're people doing a job, and that's their job. And there is the fame side around it as well. But you know what? If you can get past that, you could meet have amazing, what's the word I'm looking for? Meetings, memories, moments with some people just talking as people. What inspires you? It's a good place to be. That's why I love doing these events. But I won't lie to you, I was fanboying when I met Ralph Macchio. My daughter, if she's in chat, she'll tell you that. Both in the valley. Encino and Reseda. Wow. You know what? I used to do something before the age of internet. I used to do something called play-by-mail football. So what would happen is you'd write out what your team's strategy, I can't say that word, and you post off your team news. The big computer system at the other end will work out a score, and then they send it back to you, and you have leagues for football teams, as in soccer teams. My team, through the whole of college, from about 1989 to about 94, was called Reseda City. Hello, Geared. How's it going? Long time no see. You have an awesome workshop. Thank you, sir. Now, Geared, you're in Mexico, aren't you, if I remember right? I remember. See? And hello, Roy. How's it going? Yeah, Mrs. Welderwayne has to get it in there. She wants to visit every craft place under the sun. She's going to bore us to death. That's all right. We'll just go off and do our thing. See, Adrian, you got an autograph framed Star Wars poster by David Prowse. We see, I've got a story with David Prowse as well, because back in the day, before film conventions and like meeting guests was a thing, he used to be a regular at the very first ones over in Basildon, if the Basildon guy's still in here. I used to help him offload his car to bring his photos into this big sports hall so he could sign. He's a lovely guy as well. He was a lovely guy. God, so many names from the past have gone now. I was watching a blast from the past. I was watching Legend yesterday with Mia Sara and Tom Cruise. Oh, look, there's the other one. We've had Charlotte in, now we've got Jack in. Now, Jack's happy because the Miami Dolphins have just had a new buy from the Kansas City Chiefs. So, he's a big American football fan as well. Robert, you used to fly 1/4 scale radio controlled planes. When the wife complained about the cost of a part were model, you told her you think you go back to flying radio controlled. She hasn't complained since. See, I can offset though, Robert. I can offset my part work costs with the amount Mrs. Rhoda Wayne spends on books and notepads. You need to check out Michaels and Hobby Lobby when you come to the US. Hobby Lobby I've heard of. Michaels. What's Michaels? Michaels. Hobby? Oh, Michaels Hobby Store. Ooh, that looks good. They do everything in there. So we haven't got anything really like that. We got a Hobbycraft in the UK, but nothing like that. See, look, RF Leicester 53, waiting for almost 5 months now for the last Ecto 1 shipment. Out of all the builds, though, that's the one that's going the slowest at the moment, trying to get parts for. So, yeah, not happening. They're not collecting dust. They're under there. I will get on them. I will get on them. The DC3, I'm on the bit where we're having to put the aluminium on. But I said we'd go back to that. Once I've done this pump down here, we'll go back to that on the Patreon stream, I think. Remember the cans of coffee which heats up when you open it? No? That sounds good. It sounds dangerous. And the Starsky and Hutch car's already out, Mike. It's in another country. I think Germany and France have got that at the moment. That's the Torino, isn't it? We haven't got that over here. You met Buzz Aldrin at Goodwood Revival. Oh, wow. We had the chance to have one of these dinners with an astronaut when we went to Kennedy Space Center. I don't know who we had dinner with, to be honest with you. It's so long ago. Take care, Ian. See you later, mate. It's true. It's true. What you say, Jamesy boy. I'm more different. I'm more. If I'm talking to someone, I'm normally inspired by the work they've done, and then when I've got that in my mind, I have so many questions. But it's all good. Spin on the Scottish dude. All restrictions apart from wearing masks have been lifted. Yeah, no, it's they got lifted on the 21st. That's why we're all over the moon. I've got relatives who are in. My brother-in-law's in Scotland at the moment, so it's all good. You spend money on both models and books. Yeah, Mrs. Rhoda Wayne spends money on Doll's House bits and books, and at the moment, fabric. I'm getting an abnormal amount of fabric coming through the post lately. Firstly, you can confirm you're a very happy Miami Dolphins fan today. I can also tell you that myself and my sister were holding him up when he met. See? There's confirmation. I was fanboying big time, wasn't I? I think I even had a tear trickle down. You meet your childhood hero. You know what it is? Like I'll be deep and I'll get personal because, we're an intimate crowd on the World of Wayne channel. Is that when I grew up, all throughout junior school and high school, I was bullied. I was really bullied. I was a stick insect. I weighed next to nothing. I had like a 28-inch waist, and I was bullied. And then probably, when I was about 10, I took up Goju-Ryu karate, which is an Okinawan karate. Funny enough, it's the karate style that's actually in the Karate Kid. And I took up karate. And around about that time is obviously 1984. So going into high school now, 1985, the Karate Kid came out. So I instantly bonded with that film. Because obviously, I'm taking up karate. I was the bullied kid. And I lived the life of Daniel LaRusso. Until about the third year high school, which would have made me 13. And then you get to a point where you lose it. I lost it big time, where being bullied. And I ended up having probably my first fight. And I kicked the kid down the stairs. And I never got bullied again after that. But... it was one of those wonder years moments, if you like. So, but that's why for me that was my safe place. So meeting Ralph Macchio, because even though he's an actor, I'm always seeing him as Daniel LaRusso and trying to break that bond between the character and the actor. That was a hard one. That was a hard one. I heard that with James L. Jones. He played a trick with his voice once. You took up Aikido. Well, the Goju-Ryu karate was really good. As a matter of fact, see, I did karate for God knows how long, and I got to black, but I didn't do any of the Dan afterwards. But there was another style of karate which emigrated, which came from Adelaide, Australia, called Go-Kan-Ryu, which if you rearrange it is like kangaroo. But all the kata styles that they did in there were actually taken from Goju-Ryu. So we had styles called Kixoi Doichi, Kixoi Ni, Cypher, Sainchin. And I mean, I haven't done karate now for God knows how many years. But I think I can probably still remember those katas. Or kata. Depends how you, what part of the world you're in. You met Linda Carter? Wow! Oh, man. That's all good. Take care, Hilda. Is it that time of night? We're getting into that time of night. When I was a kid, you couldn't understand why people valued autographs of famous people and stood watching Clive Lloyd, cricketer, signing for 30 minutes. Yeah, John, the only thing I don't understand is if I'm going to get an autograph from someone, then, you know, I'd give them a book or I'd give them a DVD or a poster to sign, and they sign that. Most of mine were just pictures that I got them to sign. But you get people that have got 5 or 6 items that they want their autograph on every single one of them. And to me, I can't get my head around that. I've got their autograph, I'm happy. So to me, I don't know. Why would I want 6 of the same autograph? I know they're on different items, unless you intend to sell it, or you just want to keep it as sort of like an inherent value thing. I don't know. But that's probably why I'm not... If I've got an autograph, I'm not selling it. I'm never going to sell it. It's a personal thing for me. So that's why I only need one. So, all good. Bullies and cards. When I turned on my bully, we became good friends and still are today. I liked school, but it's mainly high school, which was the worst for me, to be honest with you. But, as I said, once all of that solved itself, I was free to start living my life again. It's not a nice place to be, I have to say. But, you know, there comes a time in everyone's life where you just say, I'm done. No more. I'm done. And sometimes the thought of the worst thing that can possibly happen didn't seem that bad anymore. So that's probably why I lost it. But all good. All good. I would have my signature on stamp if people wanted me to sign multiple items. Have you seen those sumo wrestlers, Mark? They just got stamp pads and they just whack their hand in the pad and just stick their handprint on the paper. David Giles, see, now there's another thing. So David, I was actually thinking about getting a CB again, you know, with the current state of the world. I thought, wow, CB might be the way to go again. I used to be T-Rex, was my 1-9 for a copy comeback. Side, pick a window, mate. How many candles you burning? 10-4. See, I still remember the lingo, David. Back in the day. You have a first contact. You see, that's different. If you've got a poster and you're getting all the guests to sign it, that's a feat in itself. That's a challenge. I see that as a challenge. That's brilliant. But I'm talking about like one guest signing 30 things. You see it if you're in a queue for someone and you see someone there and they've got 10 things for them to sign and they're chatting and you're like, this is taking forever. I can't be dealing with that. I cannot be dealing with that. So it's all crazy. You got quite a few musician autographs. Nearly all were very happy to sign and have a chat, usually from the folk and folk rock genres. Ah, cool. It's great meeting people like that. Your CB was handled with snake bite like the drink. Wow. Back in the days of CB. I can't believe that. I still think that's still going on though, isn't it? The sell CB. Not as much obviously anymore, but mainly used by farmers in their tractors and lorry drivers. 10-4, let's have an eyeball. Anyway, listen, I hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream. Tomorrow, as I said, we're going to do the Zero Fighter. I've got no idea how long it's going to take. So the video will be out tomorrow when it's out, and that's probably going to last all weekend. I'm going to have a chill out weekend, I think, ready for Monday. Busy week next week because I am going to try and start buddying videos up because the Easter holidays for us start the following weekend. I've got the kiddies here for a week. So it's all good. But it's been great spending my evening with you. So take care of yourselves. Naked Gun ending coming because I don't know when the stream ends. See you later.